Yeah. Yeah. All of y'all up. Getting ready for your turkey day. I'm already
You got
starting
the
my
sippage going
shenanigans.
on? You got the sippage going on?
I already started my shenanigans, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna start my shenanigans a little later. Once we
I
get done,
already
I'm
start.
I'm gonna take me a first little shot.
I already, put me a nice lining in my gut. Welcome, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely,
Fire Night
absolutely,
experience.
absolutely, absolutely. We're now watching the Thursday Tilt, the Thanksgiving special. We are 30 minutes out from game time. It's your boy Coach P. As you all
It's your
know,
guy.
my
It's your
man's
guy
50
from
grands.
Fire.
In fact, not 50 grands. My man 100 grands, man. My brother from another mother. My twin always winning. This is what we do. This Steve Fresco, man. The fire nice, man. How you feeling this morning, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. Like I said, I already started my shenanigans. I'm already in midday form. I think I'm
Midday
sort of
form?
kind of I'm ready to go midday form right now. So I'm
Midday
ready.
form. Wow.
Right, I'm already in midday form. I'm ready for the football to start happening and the food to get unwrapping. You feel what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. I love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So listen, man. I see you sipping on some spirits already, man. What you sipping on first and foremost, man?
A little margarita, a little early in the morning. A little margarita.
Little early margarita. I can dig it. I can dig
Yeah,
it. I will
man.
partake in a second, man. Um,
But double fisted.
Double fisted. Oh wow, that's grown man. That's grown man right there. So the aroma is starting to fill the household right now. It is
Is
getting
that right?
I'm getting food drunk, at least from the aroma right now, you know. So it's almost that time. Of course, I'll be dipping in and out when people not looking with my little personal spoon, you know, that
I
I
heard
keep I'll
that.
be dipping in and out of this and that, and you know. But listen, man, let's get to this Thursday tilt, man. We got 3 games today. This
Okay.
is I like to call this a football cornucopia. This is the Christmas on Thanksgiving for me as far as football goes. We get football all day. We are, like I said, less than 30 minutes out from tip off. The
Or
first game of the day of this Thanksgiving day, we've got the Buffalo Bills versus the Detroit Lions at Ford Field. In a strange turn of events, the Buffalo Bills actually played in Detroit last week. So this is sort of an extended, I don't know if you can call this a home game or kind of like a we around sort of thing.
I almost want to call this a neutral site at this point.
Yeah, at this point,
We've
yeah,
been
yeah.
here pretty much half of the month. I've been paying bills around this city. I probably
I know the lay of
got
the
into a
land at
car
this point.
accident. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I may have gotten into a slight car accident at this point because I've been around for a while. So they can probably, at this point, lay just as much claim to Detroit as Detroit can.
Well, technically anybody can at this, when if you're Detroit, anybody can lay claim to that field.
Yeah, yeah,
But with that
yeah.
being said, Detroit came through with a spirited win last week, man. They put up a lot of points last week. Then we looking for the upset. They got some stellar play right now with that high-powered offense, man. They are a track meet. I'll give them that. They are a track meet on turf. They are high scoring. They can put point. They can be problematic for teams.
Yes. A lot of times when you get a team like that, they got a lot of young talent. They don't really have the quarterback that can really lead them to where they need to be at right now, but they got enough at quarterback for the young talent to develop.
Right.
And right now, young talent is probably developed, maybe maxed out, probably as far as their quarterback that can take them, and maybe their offensive line can take them. So those type of things, man, with the Detroit Lions, man, it can be a shootout because you got a requisite enough quarterback, but
I'm being distracted by shenanigans in front of me.
Man, my
your friend is so petty.
guy, my brother, is he in Bucharest? Is he in Bucharest?
This is crazy. Proceed, bro. Proceed.
Hey, my guys, we have our guy, man. He's in Bucharest, man. We're gonna let him in. He's taking a hiatus from saving many villages. My guy, our brother, B-Man.
What it is.
What's good with you, bro? How you feeling, man?
How you doing, man?
Happy day off, bro. Happy day off. We're not gonna call it Thanksgiving. Happy day off, bro.
I'm okay with that.
Happy food day. Happy food day and happy day off. That's what we're gonna call it.
Mm-hmm.
Happy food day, because that's what happy football and food day. Let's get it. So listen, like we were saying, we got the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. This could be like we were saying, the Detroit Lions can be problematic for teams because they can put up some points. So it's not exactly the Detroit Lions of old where it was kind of like you knew you'd stomp them out. This team can actually put up some points, man, and this could be an issue to Buffalo, depending. Under certain circumstances, this could be an issue.
With that being said, Buffalo 38.
Buffalo and 4.
38. Period.
38 and not enough.
That part.
Damn, that man said Buffalo and 4. Wow.
Yeah, that was cute. All that shit was cute and all that, but nah, no, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess so.
I'm actually thinking along them lines, man. I actually think, like I said, I think the Buffalo's been there for a while. They got some comfortability there. They probably looking like, look, man, let's bust their fucking ass. Go home back, or maybe we can't even go back home. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to get this ass whooping, and it happens to be Detroit. Know what other better time or what better day than on national television and on Thanksgiving for y'all to show up and take your Detroit invitational ass whooping, and for Buffalo to give it to y'all, So I'm really thinking along the same lines, man, as good brother B Matt, and like they had 38 last week too. Actually, a better team, but I think they was in the same situation. They just needed a little bit better quarterback. Like you said, 38 something. 30 too much to not enough.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stand on ceremony here. I think the Bills, they got a bad taste in their mouth from that Minnesota game. Last week wasn't exactly, they won going away somewhat, but there was a couple moments of trepidation in there. But I think they have righted the ship at this point, and I think they need a statement win right now. They got to get out of Detroit 2-0 to get the taste out of their mouth from that Minnesota game and make people forget about that. And also, Josh Allen, man, you have got to take care of the football. You're too good for this reckless Brett Favre type of play. You're too good for this.
That's real.
You're the reason teams are hanging in games. As crazy as that may sound, you're the reason you're winning, but you're also the reason you're in these shootouts and other teams are hanging around. So you've got to fix that. This is the difference between you and Patrick Mahomes and the Brady's, the level that you're trying to get to, is that they don't allow these teams to hang in games. You don't throw 3 interceptions and fumble. You don't do that. That's not Super Bowl football. I'm sorry.
Unacceptable.
It's not. Especially befitting of an MVP candidate.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't do that, man. Sometimes, yes, I'm gonna go there, man. You've got to know when to hold them and when to fall. Sometimes you have to leave the highlight reel alone.
Mm.
You got a 28-7 lead on teams. Dude, your defense is playing well. Let it go sometimes. Let it go.
Let it go, son.
Next game on the docket, we've got the Josh, you got to know when, man. You got to
Shit.
know when, bro.
Oh shit.
Next game on the docket, we got the 4:30 tilt. We have got the New York Giants, football Giants, against the Dallas Cowboys today at AT&T Stadium. The Giants are coming off of a disappointing loss at home, nonetheless. A game I think they needed going into this game. Then you have the Dallas Cowboys, who come off a virtual raping against the Minnesota Vikings.
Pretty much.
The more impressive thing about let's each individual team. Thoughts on the Giants first.
I mean, I like what they're doing.
Go back to that other format, Fresh. I like that. That was dope.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like what they're doing. You know, probably unpopular opinion. I happen to like Daniel Jones. I think Saquon is back. He had a rough game last week, but I think Saquon is back. I think he's gonna give us a little bit of trouble today. I think the Giants defense could use a little kick in the ass. I don't think they're that great. I think that's going to be their Achilles heel. And their receivers are, yeah. They gave up Kadarius Toney to the Chiefs. That was a perfect move for the Chiefs. Like, I really like Kadarius Toney.
Yeah.
I really like him. But
I like him coming in. I like Kadarius Toney coming in.
Exactly. But the Giants, man. I mean, they're what's there's 7-3, something like that.
7-3. 7-3.
Yeah, but I'm not impressed.
They winning with smoke and mirrors.
I mean, I wouldn't
duct tape and bubble gum.
I wouldn't even say that. I just
Bondo.
like I say the NFC East, our schedule this year has been trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, we played the divisions that we're playing are not good. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not smoke and mirrors, I don't think. I just think they're beating who they're beating who being put in front of them. You know what I'm saying? And you can't, they don't make the schedule, so you can't, blame it for that.
Well, technically, you do make the schedule because of how you performed the previous year. So you do have some. You don't make it, but shit, you're in that position because you stunk. So they're winning. They're definitely winning. And one thing you can't do is you can't take winning off the table because you can't take those 7 wins off the board. So with that being said, I think they need this game today because you can't go only because of what's happening around them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't lose this game today because you got a team behind you surging. The team you coming in to play is literally on fire right now. And the team ahead of them have the kind of lead on you where it's changing and you can't lose this game today. I think it will go a lot for them to be very competitive today for their psyche because you can't lose at home last week. Actually, they got handled last week. So you can't lose at home last week, go on the road, short week, and then get blasted. That may send you into a tailspin.
Agreed.
You can't do that. You got to be competitive today. Because at the end of the day, the thought process is that you're going in against a team that is superior to you. So if you go in here and you lay an egg, now you got Uncle Mo going the wrong way. Uncle Mo is going the wrong way. And right now at this time of the season, you don't want the Mo to be going the wrong way.
True.
When I look at the New York Giants, man, and the coach Brian Daboll, I give him so many props. I give him, he's doing David Copperfield, type of work in New York. I mean, really, though, I can't name not one player on their defense, and I can name 2 players I can probably name 4 players on their offense, and probably only one of them make a real difference, but at the end of the day, in life, in football, in general, things start to average out and things progress to, or regress to the means. And when I look at New York Giants football, I don't think they have another trick left in their bag. I think the wells run dry for them, even though I commend and I actually say up to this point that Saquon Barkley should be in the MVP conversation. I think today does start the tailspin. I think today does start things going in a different direction for the Giants. But no really fault of the Giants. You are who you are. You've played who you've played. Somebody got to win these games. Why not us? You know,
Why
why
not
not?
us? Absolutely.
Why not
Absolutely.
us? You know, so just the same way you said there could be some losing momentum or negative energy or things that go in that direction. They obviously had the winning momentum and the positive momentum and energy going
That's how
forward.
it happens. That's how it happens in the league. Yeah.
Right, you know, so that's how it happens in a lot of things in life, you know. So, but now I think that they don't have the talent, they don't have the personnel to actually pull many more tricks out of their bag. And at some point, you just are who you are. And like I said today, I think I agree with all you guys. I think today they really get exposed, and I almost think that Dallas almost puts together another week like they put together last week, and 2 weeks in a row they may get to rolling in a way, and you start hearing all these people talking about that they may be the front runners to win the whole NFC and represent them in the Super Bowl. So I kind of feel like you guys, you know, feeling right now that it may be sort of a coronation, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Of, oh, they smoked the Giants, but I don't think the Giants going to have too much to say about them getting smoked.
What's the score?
Man, I'm a fan of football, so this one I hope, because it's an NFC matchup, I hope it's at least close early, so it can keep us honest. You know what I'm saying? So it can keep us like, okay, I'm digging in. I got my mac and cheese. I got my turkey. Please don't let it be 21-0. It's nothing to satellite link up to.
Yeah, I
You
was about to say, it's not like it's another game they could go to this week.
Right.
You know, but I think it may be close. I'm saying I hope it be close. Hope it be close early, something like 14-10 early. But I actually think it might shake out to be something like 30-13, at least something like 30-13 Dallas Cowboys.
That was impressive last week. And not because of it was just the win, it was the fashion and how it was done. And it was you don't do that to somebody in their own house. You don't do that to somebody in their own house. And the way it was done, it wasn't a bunch of splash plays. That was just dogging you on. Like they had an answer for everything last week. You don't shut Justin Jefferson down. 3 catches, 30 yards. That you don't see that. Dalvin Cook, non-factor. Kirk. Dominant. Short week. Normally on a short week, the momentum just simply keeps going. Short week, I'm gonna say they dog these boys, man. I'm gonna say they dog them. And unfortunately, Giants, you on the railroad tracks right now. They're healthy. It's that time of the season where you want to be trending upwards, and you're just on the tracks at the wrong time. I got the Cowboys, as much as this hurts me to say, I got the Cowboys probably 35 to maybe 10, 35-10. And honestly, Fresh, I think that it may be over pretty early. This may be a bathroom break game.
And that's what I'm not hoping for as a football fan, man. I hope it's at least competitive. I mean, but you ain't got to argue me down if they busting their ass 28-0. Like, man.
Well, let me put a caveat in there. This is a divisional matchup.
That's what I'm
and this could be considered the proverbial trap game coming off of last week. I don't think it's going to happen, but let's see. NFC East games tend to be quirky. You know, the familiarity in the division, tends to be quirky, but I would put my money on 35-10.
I think Mike and them boys gonna jump on them early. And like we made Dalvin Cook a non-factor because we got up so big so early. So they had to put the ball in the air, and that let Micah and Dorrance and Tank, that let them pin their ears back. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly think it's gonna be the same thing this week. Early, I think the defense puts in another dominant performance. You know, we won all 3 phases of the game last week: offense, defense, and special teams. I see perhaps a defensive touchdown, maybe Kavontae Turpin gets loose on a punt return. You know, I honestly see I see it.
Complete game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see 43-17, and I think 17 comes in garbage time. I think we turn it on, like you said, Coach. The momentum, bro. I was just looking at Sports Center. I think we just scored again on the Vikings. so we're still hot right now. I think we're going. It was like yesterday, dog. So it's like,
yeah, that's a bad way. That's a bad way to go on the road to a team that just mollywops somebody. That's on a short week. That reeks of blowout.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Our running game is looking really fucking good. Dak ain't got to do much. When Dak throws the ball 25 times or less, that usually means we're having a great time on the ground.
That's a Phil Simms game. That's the proverbial Phil Simms game. If your quarterback's throwing less than 25
times, he can't throw it 44 times. I said this for the game last week. If Dak throws it 44 times, we're going to lose because
that's not a good look.
Some shit that went wrong. You know what I'm saying? So keep that ground and pound going. We got the speed, we got the power. Keep that shit going, man.
You want to. It's weird because, like I said, when I mentioned Phil Simms, if your quarterback is throwing the ball 18 to 25 and he's completing between 18 and 25 passes, anything over 20 passes, the other team's getting dogged. Because 9 times out of 10, there's some play action in there. There's some screens. It's going well.
Bro, the kicker, our kicker hit a 60-yarder before half. They made him do it again, and he hit it even better the second time. I knew there was no doubt we were going to win that. Like,
you got it going.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those.
You got it going. Yeah.
I just want to ask you guys one thing, man. Can y'all start putting this in the universe, man? Because I feel like y'all, but I don't want to speak that into the universe, man. I actually want a close game, at least for
I do too. I do too.
Man. Stop it.
Moving on. The last game on the docket, we got the 8:20 tilt.
It's gonna be close.
Everybody should be full. Everybody should be joyous. I'll probably be ripped. We got the New England Patriots at 6-4 against the Minnesota Vikings, 8-2 at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Thoughts on the game?
I like the Vikings, man. I think they got a real bad taste in their mouth from a couple days ago.
I can describe exactly what that taste is.
Yeah.
It's doo-doo.
Right.
It's doo-doo. That's exactly what the taste is. It's doo-doo. Yeah.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, it's doo-doo.
Right. And I don't think they like it. So I think
excrement. It's excrement.
Jefferson has a monster game. I think he's gonna have about 2 to-dos. And I think their D does a little something. I got Minnesota winning in a bounce back game 28-17.
Well, they got the perfect remedy coming in because the New England Patriots literally had 0 offensive touchdowns last week.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody you want coming in, it is a very non-threatening offensive team to show up on your field when you just got the brakes beat off you.
Right,
we playing them? Oh, word? Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, get them in here.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm along those lines too. I got them winning by 17. I got them winning by 17 points, couple touchdowns. This will be a get back game for the Vikes because number one, we know that Kirk Cousins is not he's solar powered. So he can only play during the day. Anything past 4 o'clock, you might run into some issues.
I agree with that.
He is not solar powered. He can only play during the day. You can't use him at night. So because this game, now here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. This is the exception to that rule. I think it's more of a team effort where he doesn't have to do very much. Dalvin Cook gets loose. Hawkinson gets loose. Jefferson gets loose. The Patriots are anemic. Minnesota Vikings, I give them Yeah. 30, 30, 38, 35-7. 35-7.
Yep.
35-7.
You predicting the stomping out. I don't I don't think I have it. I don't think I see it just the same way as you guys are seeing it. Now I think we might end up at the same destination, but I think my journey might be a little bit different. When I'm looking at the Minnesota Vikings, who are my pick to win the NFC championship, a little shaky right now, but still strong and firm.
Mhm.
I'm looking at them as a team, one of the teams who's playing not losing football, but they may be a team that may be ripe to be had about now. Now, they're a funny team because a lot of people don't think they're as good as their records, suggests. A lot of people, I'm like, look, at this point, you are who you are, but I can definitely understand, the eye test leaves something to behold there. Like, So when I look at Minnesota, I look at a team that a lot of people thinks when it's going to be close, they're going to blow somebody out. When they blow somebody else, a lot of people think it's going to be close. And it's like, it's just weird like that, So
Jekyll and
today,
Hyde.
when you got, what I'm saying, when you guys are thinking like blowing them out, I'm also looking at New England like they have one of the, I want to say they may have a top 5 defense in the NFL. So I'm like, if it's one thing that I've seen is Bill Belichick can take away your number one option. I'm pretty sure we're all saying the number one option in Minnesota is Justin Jefferson. So if they take him out, Bill's been known to shut down the run. So he can make it hard on you, and this could be an Adam Thielen day or Osgood day. We're gonna have to make your second or third guy beat us, or you're gonna have to really get your thing together with T.J. Hawkinson. You got to show us. Now at the end of the day, I don't really think New England can put enough points on the board, man. This just isn't 1987.
Well, let me add this though. Let's add this though, because the Vikings defense has allowed more than 416 yards to opponents in half their games this season, including each of the past 2. So, is that a recipe for the Patriots to ring up some offensive numbers, or no?
When I'm thinking about it, I don't think it'd be as far away or as disproportionate as people thinking. Like,
Okay.
I think they're win, but I don't think I've seen, from my perspective where I stand, I think I've seen enough of Minnesota to say that they can't really take advantage of someone not being able to match them score for score. Like, this
You
is
gotta whip the
definitely
Patriots, man. They gotta
right.
whip the Patriots.
Right.
If you be who you are, and we've alluded to this on multiple. This is a game where if the Vikings want to be anybody, this game is a litmus test, because what you do to the Patriots can erase. You can make last week look like more about the Cowboys and just an anomaly. But if you come out and you struggle against the Patriots, it puts even further doubt in everybody's mind about you as a football team, when everybody already feels as though your quarterback is suspect. They feel as though you are not really a contender. You've got a good record, but nobody's going to put that trust in you. So the Vikings need this game.
Right.
I also think, sorry to cut you off, Fresh. I also, going back to what you said, Fresh, you said Bill is known to do this and Bill is known to do that. This ain't the same Bill back in you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say it's not the same Bill, but if I'm Bill and I got, Tyson behind me and a prime Holyfield and prime Floyd, or if I'm, it's a lot different than Bill having, motherfucking Tony Tucker and like, I don't have the same guy.
Tony Tucker, huh?
You feel what I'm saying? So
you got Glass Joe behind you and shit.
Yeah, like that's cute and all that, but same guy, man. I'm not convinced, man. Like I'm not convinced, man. Like I think the Vikings dog these dudes,
They
man.
dog them.
I think they dog them, man. I do.
They have to. They have to be honest with you. For just from a mental standpoint, they have to dog the Patriots. I think they have to dog them.
I don't think it's going to be a dogging, though.
I hope not, but I think they have to. They got to dog them.
They're going to dog them, man.
Well, I mean, I think the Vikings win, but I actually think it's going to be something close, man, like 2017. I really think it's going to be close because I don't really think they're going to be able to just run away from the Patriots, even though the Patriots ain't going to be able to really be able to keep pace with the Vikings. Like, look, man, this running the ball and all this nonsense, it's not going to make it, man. It's just not going to make it. It's not, and the Patriots going, well, they can't, they're going to have to beat us. Well, guess what? These guys on the other side, they're probably a lot more talented than you. And it's
a lot more talented.
That's it, but it's only going to take that much to beat you guys. But I think they should be able to stomp them out. I really just don't think they are going to stomp them out. So I got them really
turn up on them. Look at the lineup, though. You got Justin Jefferson, you got Thielen, you got Hockenson, you got Cook. They got to turn up on them. They got to turn up on them.
I agree.
40 below.
They got to turn up.
Stomp them out, man. 40 below, stomp them out.
So listen, it's that time.
Just right
that time. We got the first tilt up. It's 12:30. Side note, Ace, we drinking whatever is in that motherfucker because after 5 o'clock, it's not even gonna matter. We drinking everything in that motherfucker. So
1738, baby.
Absolutely. So let's
to kick off.
Closing thoughts. What's you looking forward to, B Matt? What's on that plate, man? What time y'all eating first?
I don't know, man. Like 4 maybe. I'm looking. I'm looking forward to mixing my macaroni and cheese and sweet potatoes together, dog.
Oh no!
Shit.
Nobody touches nothing touches the mac and cheese, bro.
I'm that guy. All my shit together, all that shit.
Nah, my mac and cheese is segregated, man.
Bro, it's all the same place, dog. What's up with you?
My mac and cheese. Hey, is anybody letting people come through with the take home plate?
Yeah. Go ahead, man. We got enough. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You good, cousin.
One Cardinal Thanksgiving no. What's one Cardinal Thanksgiving no? Mine is the Joker that come to the crib and don't bring nothing, but try to leave with 3-4 plates. Come on, bro.
Yo, everybody good for one plate, man. But I hope if you came with nothing, man, that one plate, man, look, and it's gotta be kind of light too. It can't be like falling over. Like, nah, you light on, like you plate light, man. Like you don't need a whole thing of aluminum foil wrap that up. Like, nah,
full nigga.
Yeah,
like nah.
Like,
matter of fact, I'm gonna fix your plate. Matter of fact, I'm gonna fix your joint.
Right. Get him some biscuits.
I got you.
Get him some biscuits out. Get him some biscuits out. You
gonna get the hell on, man.
You gonna get lunch. That's all. You gonna get lunch for the next day. You're not gonna get dinner for the next day. You're gonna get lunch.
That part.
I'm gonna give you a lunch. I'm gonna give you a light lunch. It's that time, fellas.
Yes, sir. Game time.
Let's go. Let's get to this. Let's get to this food day and football day. Everybody dig in. I wish everybody peace and love today. This is the Friday Nights Experience. My man B Matt, Freshco, Saul Love. We out. Take us out of here, Fresh.
Be easy.